The super yacht in front of us is named Lady H. This yacht is not available for sale, but it is available for charter by Worth Avenue Yachts. They've granted us access on board. And this was a late entry, so I have zero notes on this yacht other than it's 121 feet and 1 inch in length. The beam is 26 feet and 10 inches and has a max draft of 7 feet and 5 inches. Other than that, I know a little bit about the engines. I actually thought it would be fun to do a first look walkthrough, so your first impressions are going to be my first impressions. Hopefully we don't get too lost together, and let's go ahead and begin this tour. So you have a passerelle on the starboard side, and here is a large garage where this is where your tender would be stored. You step into the pretty expansive aft deck. You have your seating right here. You have a large bench seating area that goes across. And then looks like a side deck that leads up to the bow. There's actually a meeting going on in the dining room right now. So let's actually head up to the 4-decker bow first. Then we'll do the flybridge, and then I think we'll head inside. So there is a main entrance to this Benetti right here. And if we continue up these stairs, you have the Portuguese bridge. And then if we follow this path in the middle, looks like we have sun pad areas here. Continuing down, you typically will have storage underneath these areas. And then you can see all of your anchor equipment. We're going to head back in this direction. And as you'll see right next to us, this is DB9. I have a tour of that on the channel already. You've probably already seen it, but if you haven't, make sure you check that out, because obviously this is an exquisite yacht. But Lady H is pretty great herself, and I am excited to see what the rest of the yacht has in store for us. Up here on the aft deck, the bridge deck, excuse me, you have this freestanding furniture right here. You have a large dining table. There's a bar over here. And some seating over here. We're going to continue on up. That was the bridge deck, and now we're up on the sun deck. So this is a trideck super yacht. You have some deck loungers, another dining table right here, and of course, you could put whatever you want up here. One nice thing with all of this deck space, you have plenty of options for customization. But of course, when a yacht is being chartered, you try to set up the areas that will be most enjoyable for the guests on board. Here you have a sun pad in the middle, and I am extremely certain that this is a jacuzzi underneath. Then you have a couple of chairs right here, giving you a beautiful vantage point over the front of the super yacht. And then on this side, this is going to be your catering area. So you have a grilling station, and you'll also have refrigeration and ice makers and your sink. So the crew can easily take care of the charter guests. So far, I'm definitely enjoying these outdoor spaces. They seem pretty standard for what you'd expect on a 120-foot charter yacht like this. these doors are automatically powered and they lead you to the Sky Lounge. There's a little coffee bar. Over here you have a little gym. And then here is the bridge. There are doors that lead out to the side decks on both sides. Your electrical panel behind this glass. And then a little desk space for the captain. And then you did have a day head right behind this door. And we're just going to continue on. If we bump into people, we'll just make it work. So let's head down these stairs. We're back on the main deck, so I believe this will be the master cabin. And what a beautiful cabin it is. You have the king bed, the TV in the front, as well as the angled windows. Here you have the ensuite. Your toilet and bidet are back behind the door. And here's one more look at the full, entire owner's cabin. How you plan on splitting up who gets this cabin with your friends, that's up to you. Tell me in the comments how you would choose who gets this cabin. And this door is locked, but I believe this is a walk-in closet for the owner's cabin. You have the day head right here for the main deck. And these stairs presumably lead us to the guest cabins. So it looks like we have 4 more cabins to explore. You have the TV up on the wall. And I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier, but this Benetti was first delivered in 2011. And of course the ensuite for this one. And I actually really like how these are laid out. It gives you a lot of space. It doesn't feel cramped whatsoever. But it's still not the widest in the world, so I think it's a great compromise between feeling airy, being still pretty compact, and also not wasting any space on board. Obviously, the other cabin behind us is going to be the exact same. It's going to be mirrored. And you'll see what I mean in a second, because here is the next one. And like I said, this will be mirrored. So really nice en-suites, great use of the space. And your closets will be push to open, built into the wall. Here's another right here with 2 single beds. And it looks like this has a Pullman berth. So assuming the other cabin has one too, that leaves you with 5 cabins fitting up to 12 guests. Rainfall showers in this one. And you have that same lovely stone that you see in a lot of the different spaces. And last but not least, the 5th and final cabin. And this one does have the Pullman, like we expected. Great for when you need to fit extra people. Great for if you have a bunch of kids coming on board. So, those are all of the guest cabins. We've seen the owner's cabin. We've seen the bridge. We've seen all the different decks. I think the last 2 things we need to see is the main salon, dining room, as well as the engine room. We're not going to be able to go into the crew area today, unfortunately. That's understandable. But it sounds like the meeting is still taking place in the dining room. So this door will lead us to the engine room. It's a little steep, so bear with me. But here we are. You can see your 2 engines in here, one on the far side, one right here. And like I said, I know a little bit about the engines. These are MTU 12V 2000 M91 engines. They're 1500 horsepower each. Your top speed is 15 knots. You can cruise at 14. And I've read from 2 different sources online that this has a range of 33 to 3400 nautical miles. And this is a watertight door, but I believe this will lead to the garage. I've actually been told not to head back there as it's being used for storage, but it is in fact a tender garage. And typically on a charter like this, you might also have a chase boat or a tow boat or tender behind you. Oh, excuse me. Let's step down to the swim platform. Here is the other side of that garage. Worth Avenue Yachts also has a helicopter at their display. All right, guys, I came back. That meeting was just blowing up the shot. So I'm gonna give you a quick tour of this main level, or I should say I'm gonna refilm this main level really quick. Look how huge the seating area is that wraparound. Every single guest can comfortably lie down here. And then you have a beautiful dining area forward. Like I said, we didn't have much information going into this one, but obviously it's a beautiful boat. I personally would be extremely happy to get on board a charter of this one. All right, guys, this was a little bit, mishmashed together, so I apologize for that. Like I said, this was a first impression of mine. This yacht is only available for charter, so I'll put the Worth Avenue Yachts link in the description if you are interested. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.